Ok, ahora sí. PC Gaming Show.
For our 10th anniversary, frankly, I wouldn't miss it for the world. When you think about brand new releases, even more bigger explosions like graphically pushing some technical thing to the limit, like PUBG did not really run very well on release because of its keyframes affecting when I play. So compelling when ranked accumulating currency, then Fortnite switches its core gameplay away from that build a base and defend things at night into a battle royale and becomes the number one game in the world. And I think that it was so impactful because it was like walking the birth of a new genre. People that did not play shooting games like me had such clarity as to what you need to do at all points in time. And there's 100 people in the game. I mean, again, I don't think that I've played something that compelling since then.
Thank you so much for joining all of our other experts for sharing their biggest moments with us. Read more about the 10 biggest moments in the last decade of PC gaming on PCGamer.com and let us know your favorite gaming moments using the hashtag PCGaming.
Stay tuned. Ok, espero que ahora sí, bro. El siguiente programa es intentado para audiencias maduras. Discreción. Esta presentación contiene imágenes flashy.
It is my pleasure to welcome you to the PC Gaming Show 2024. Once again, I'm absolutely thrilled to be your host. My name is Sean J9 Plot. We've got another great show for you, packed with trailers, exclusives, and lots of surprises, but here is what I'm most excited about. Joining me once again is the inimitable Mika Burton. Get in here, Mika. Come on
I'm
in.
on my way. I'm on my way.
Take
Thank
it
you,
away, Mika.
Sean. I am so glad to be here and be a part of this milestone in the history of the PC gaming show. Seriously, like a whole decade covering the ever-changing landscape of PC gaming and all of the incredible games during that time. That's pretty impressive.
We've had a good run. 10 years is a long time. If this show was a child, we'd be slamming doors and belittling me in public and still asking for V-Bucks and Fortnite.
Yeah, well, before we take a look at the future of PC gaming, let's get a bit nostalgic and take a look back at some of our favorite moments from the last 10 years of the show.
Oh, dude. Cue the emotive montage music.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Well, over the years, we've featured so many great games, some of which got their start right here on the PC gaming show. So, who remembers some of those gems?
I mean, I remember in 2021 when we turned a graphics card into a spaceship, or
Yeah.
when we did various attempts to replace our host with artificial intelligence. Oh, it was an innocent time. We were so young and naive back
Oh,
then.
we sure were. And what about way back when the PC gaming show was live? And we had developers like Dean Hall and Warren Spector, and oh my god, look at baby J9.
Oh, and I still look like that.
I mean,
And who could forget the PC Gaming Show 1969 live streaming from a surface of a little white rock that we call the moon?
hey, what?
Wow. I don't know if it's my dwindling oxygen levels or the fact that my internal organs are floating weightlessly around my body. Man, this game is making me feel very dizzy with excitement. Houston, anything new on the RPG front?
Hey, what?
Who could forget the PC Gaming Show 1350, a personal favorite of mine? Now, for fans of Sticks and Pebbles, prepare to lose thy stools for Sticks and Pebbles 2. Developed by Peasants and published by Microsoft. Simply boil some water to access it on
Sean, you know some of those things didn't really happen, right?
Oh, of course, Mika. I know I'm not an idiot. Moon landing, sure.
Well, we have some more exciting news. No 10th anniversary show would be complete without our favorite Brit and gaming goddess. It's none other than Frankie Ward.
Thank you so much, Mika. It's great to see you and Sean again. And to celebrate 10 years, I even got us a little cake. But I Could you two stop goofing around and just get to the trailers already?
Yeah, well, in a second. But Frankie, riddle me this. Why aren't you, like, here with us?
Oh, I'm kind of expecting a pretty special delivery.
Oh, I get you. Big Amazon order.
Yeah.
Can't miss those. Sometimes you have to sign.
Something a little more important. I'll be here with my hardcore mind player having a watch party. And I'm just gonna chill out here on the couch, have some snacks, and be on hand to jump in whenever the mood takes me. Also, why are you standing there like a couple of lemons anyway? You should take a page from my book and take a load off.
Ooh, hey, Frankie, I think you're on to something. I mean, this is way better.
Yeah, thank you, Frankie. And you know what? Thank you, chair scientists everywhere.
I'm glad you're both comfortable because we've got a great show today. Trailers to the most exciting upcoming PC games, exclusive world premiere announcements of brand new games, interviews and behind the scenes looks at upcoming releases, and lots more.
But first, let's kick off this year's 2024 PC gaming show with 3 huge world premiere announcements. Here we go.
Among the Wild. ¿Para cuándo Silson? Pues yo no sé, Godzilla Gamer 24. Solo es clickbait.
Space. Meet the Starbirds. Help them claim nearby asteroids. You'll need to build stuff. You'll need to gather stuff. You'll need to connect stuff to other stuff to produce even more stuff. To advance your technology and reach for the stars. Explore countless asteroids. They're packed with resources that come in all shapes and sizes. Stay curious. You never know what you may find. Starbirds, coming to a solar system near you. Wishlist now on Steam.
World Premiere. Lord Vale.
Wow, Lornvale looks great. Fantasy world, post-apocalyptic vibes, guns, but also magic. Sign me the heck up. And actually, Mika, question for you. What do you think you would become in a lawless fantasy world? Seriously.
Well, I could see myself as like a ruthless bounty hunter, blasting away hordes of enemies with a six-shooter, or maybe I'd become a silver-tongued trader, you know, talking my way out of dangerous situations.
Wait, what about you?
For you, I picture a dead body. You know?
Oh, well, that makes sense. I mean, I would die quickly.
Yeah.
People have always said I look like Disco Elysium bloated corpse.
Right? It really checks out. Well, in Lornvale, it looks like both of our visions can come true. And now, Sean, since we're talking about fantasy games, lots of them let you practice alchemy, right? But how about a tycoon game that lets you practice ale?
Oh, Mika, is your clever wordplay indicative of me getting to brew my own beer?
You are so right, Sean. It is, but more than just that. In our next game, you build and manage a monastery, keep your monks happy, and create your very own ale recipe.
Oh, Mika, at last, a game that caters to my desire for medieval, need-based monastery management.
Pull out the barrels as we raise a goblet or two to Ale Abbey.
World premiere. Streets of Rage 2, agosto 14.
I think it's time, Red.
I told you, my name is Ringo.
Tell me again, how does this thing work?
You just have to combine the rest. That's how you
Whoa, careful with the face.
I guess it's easier on you now.
Seems that way.
I've never seen a face like this before.
Well, make sure you bring your suit.
Wonder Stars. Demo para Switch y Steam.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
Southfield, junio 24.
So, I was beginning to think you'd never make it. You were looking for answers. For you, these centuries of past have wasted. I once said in fact, don't remain blind for everything you see. I am solid. Welcome, Zoe.
Steel City. Fallen Aces, junio 24. Una rata. Toma eso.
Well, there is an offer that you can't refuse. So, how about you, big fella? Are you ready to get your knuckles bloody with fallen aces?
Well, Mika, I'd rather use a lead pipe. You know, because I have these fragile RTS digits.
Yeah, okay. Well, good news, Sean. You will recognize our next game, Stormgate, a real-time strategy game. And it's given off some big StarCraft vibes, which is not surprising since it's being made by a team of former StarCraft developers. And hey, Sean,
Yeah.
you played StarCraft like an hour or two, right?
Oh, yes, Mika. I played maybe even 3 hours. I even dipped a toe in a little bit.
Crazy.
But now, for all you RTS fans out there, heads up, because with Stormgate, we've got a lot more than just a trailer. We visited the developer Frost Giant Studios for a close-up look at their new RTS. To get those hand stretches going, prop up your gaming chair and stay hydrated. Prepare to do battle in Stormgate.
Before the Infernals invaded us on Earth and destroyed human civilization, they engaged in battle with their sworn enemies, the Celestial Armada. Angelic form merged with advanced technology. The Celestials fight unlike anything we've seen, harnessing both light and darkness. They have new ways to mine resources and centralized armor production. Their flying arc ship cascades power, which they use to expand infrastructure, energize their army, and enhance their abilities. Now, the Celestial Armada is here. Earth is the latest battleground, and the war, it's just getting started.
Stormgate.
The Celestial Armada is this dying alien race that is moving through the galaxy, and they are ancient beings that stretch back to the origins of the universe itself. And everything from their beings to their civilization, where they live, is technologically driven. And we love playing into that mechanically with how they express themselves on the battlefield in the game. With each faction that we develop, we start with a core identity. The Vanguard, we have this plucky human resistance. They're about adaptability, and with the Infernals, we really explored the idea of a unit-focused faction faction that could have a different way of summoning their troops into the battlefield. With the Celestial, when we started out, we really wanted to push a lot of boundaries. And we thought, how can we make a building-focused faction? And also a faction that introduces map-wide mobility. They are anchored by this idea that they're descending into the atmosphere from the Celestial Armada. And so when you're playing as this faction and can build structures all across the map in different places very easily, in many ways it becomes this strategic dance about where the conflict is playing out on the map. So we've kind of shifted the focus onto the buildings themselves. There's going to be a lot of emergent gameplay that players will discover on their own that we are not planning for. And that's actually what we want from the Celestials, is we want to give players a bunch of options, a bunch of flexibility, and a bunch of interesting toys to play with, and then see what comes out the other side. And if you're the type of player that really likes coming up with this innovative way to outsmart opponents, the Celestial faction is designed for you.
With Celestials, we've really done something that is pure original thinking from this team that is not something that we've seen before in a real-time strategy game. And it took a lot of iteration to get to the point that it felt balanced and where it felt correctly comparable to the other two races.
Stormgate is a Blizzard-style RPG, and so by saying that we're continuing the legacy of Warcraft and Starcraft, we're really looking at that core RTS experience. But we really believe that even within a Blizzard-style RTS, there's a lot of room to innovate, and there's a lot of creative boundaries that can be pushed to bring new styles of play and new experiences for players. And so we are really excited about bringing a lot of new ideas into the genre. We want you to have this asymmetric experience where playing one faction or another faction really feels almost like a different game entirely.
Our technology runs at a higher tick rate than any real-time strategy game that's ever come before. In a nutshell, essentially what that means is, as a player, the time between clicking and seeing their actions take place is faster than any other RTS game that's really ever come out. As a player, it just feels really, really good to play.
One of the biggest design challenges that we faced with Stormgate is creating a game that maintains the high-skill gameplay that has been the heart of RTS for so long, but still provides an on-ramp for new players coming in that doesn't scare them away. It's okay to be a high-skill game. It's actually a good and appealing thing. We never want to water down that aspect of RTS, but we talk a lot about lowering the skill floor, which means making it more approachable for new players coming in without taking away the high-skill elements of the game that make RTS so exciting. Early access is much more about bringing the community along with us and benefiting from that feedback that the community provides us to really make the game what they tell us they want. We've been having conversations with the community, and together, hopefully, we really are able to craft something that feels collaborative. We're sharing it at a much earlier stage than any game that we've worked on in the past. But it is a better way to make games. I believe that Stormgate, as it evolves, will turn into something that is literally the best game that we've ever worked on as a result.
We hope you've enjoyed this exclusive first look at our Celestial faction. Stormgate's free to play. It's available to everyone. We'll be launching fully into early access on August 13th. But you can join us before then on July 30th by going to Steam and picking up one of our bundles that's available today.
Douse me in ethereal light, mine my minerals. I am beyond excited for Stormgate.
Hey Sean, if you're excited for RTS Madness, wait until you hear this. I've been using pretzels to scoop up my ice cream instead of a spoon. Pretzels, they're like spoons you can eat.
Solid logic, Frankie, but why are you telling me this now?
It's strategy, Sean. Optimum watch party strategy. No spoons, nothing to watch later. Get it? Here is another example. Let's say someone knocks on my door during a watch party. A regular person would get up and answer the door, but me? I just held this brick through my front window, and whoever was knocking runs away in terror. Bricks, they're like spoons you can throw.
I feel like I'm really starting to get you, Frankie. A window brick sounds totally overpowered. I think you're onto something.
My point is this. It's a really exciting time for strategy games on PC, and we've got so many more to show you today. Starting right
Scouts of the Bayou en octubre. World Premiere.
When the demon looked upon the earth, it was the look of death.
So Camera is really trying to summon a demon from another dimension. What a twat. The primary mission is to sabotage Camera's operation at any cost. Splendid hiding place.
How about a little switcheroo?
You got equipped with thingamajigs too.
You're not the only one with tricks up your sleeve.
Tight passages traversing the rooftops require some planning.
Don't mind me.
Did you just melt it?
It's an incredibly complicated chemical reaction, but yes. Impressive.
Terrifying. Heard it's useless.
Got glimpses of strange machines in there. I have no idea what it does.
We'll keep it simple then. Stab and shoot our way to the other one.
They said that a career in archaeology would be uneventful.
Dice ahí Samaria 6 2024. O demo.
Stealth tactics, a ragtag group of scientists, and a werebear. What a great world premiere trailer. And speaking of trailers, Mika, we've had a ton of them on the PC gaming show over the last 10 years. You want to hear some stats?
Oh my god, is Master Chief a Covenant killing machine?
Has and always will be, Mika. And in the first 10 years of the show, we've piped into your hungry little eyeballs over 79,018 seconds of exclusive PC gaming content, streaming in a plethora of languages and regions.
And that's not all, Sean. We have worked closely with developers to provide exclusive behind-the-scenes content and showcase some of the most exciting games of the past decade, all of which can be found over on our Steam page.
Indeed, and hey, how about a few more of those stats? According to chat, a whopping 98.7% of viewers tuned in live right now want us to hurry up and get on with the next trailer. So hey, can't argue with that.
No, you can't.
World Premiere.
Hey PC gamers, my name is Dave and I'm with Mighty Yell, and if you know us, you know we like to make things that are weird, uplifting, and fun. With those things in mind, I cannot wait to show you our brand new expressive dance battle adventure, All Systems Can. All Systems Can takes the fun of freely dancing and moving through space, combines it with some intense arena combat, a heartfelt, funny story, all in the name of taking down an evil corporation. We want to make a game about dance because, well, we're not the greatest dancers. I'm not. But that doesn't matter. The thing about dance is that everyone can dance. And if everyone can dance and dance is what we need to save the world, then maybe everyone can save the world.
Cállese la
I'll
boca.
let the teaser speak for itself, but please go to allsystemsdance.com for more information. Thank you for watching this, for being a part of this with us. And remember, the revolution will not be choreographed.
Welcome to Port Tomorrow, a perfect place for every Rouge citizen to work, socialize, and relax. We here at Rouge have thought of everything, so you never have to leave.
Don't believe their marketing and don't believe their messaging. This is the face of Whoosh. Look around. We are all trapped here on this island. We are being watched and we have to fight back. I know they outnumber us, but we've discovered their weakness. Their weakness is dance. Dance reprograms them. Dance makes them see us as more than just a number on a spreadsheet. You have to dance. You have to dance like your life depends on it. Take back control. Free yourself and feel the movement. The revolution will not be choreographed.
All System Dancers. no se llama Films. Sulfur Demo World Premiere. Phantom Line.
Okay, Mika, pop quiz.
But I didn't study, Sean.
Quiet, listen. Let's say you find yourself face to face with a huge mutant super soldier whose arm has been replaced by a chainsaw.
Hey.
What do you do?
Well, if I were a mad scientist working for an evil mega corporation, you know, like you do, I would probably replace its other arm with a grappling hook.
Oh my god, perfect! Because that means you would fit right in.
Killing Floor 3.
Who's been working for years to bring us the next installment in the Killing Floor series. Now, for those of you who didn't know, the franchise has been a huge staple of the PC gaming show since its inception. Back in 2015, Tripwire has actually been at 9 PC gaming shows. In the upcoming sequel, players will face off against a new upgraded generation of Zeds in this long-awaited co-op horror FPS.
And the Zeds aren't the only things that have gotten an upgrade. To learn more, we visited those mad scientists at Tripwire Interactive for this exclusive look at the guns and gore of Killing Floor 3.
En 2025.
action horror would be the thing that we focused on from the beginning with Killing Floor 3. It was really about science gone wrong. I mean, even like, look at this set, right? As a kid of the 80s and 90s, I just loved the Dark Horse Aliens and Predator comics. There were some elements in there about trying to create biological weapons set in a thematically dystopian themed world, so we wanted to tie that in. But from Predator and Aliens, one of the things that you see the most is basically a group of well-trained badasses who have to use every single bullet, every single grenade, every single weapon to handle the things that they're being faced with, these kind of insurmountable odds. Those moments are what motivate us, and that's when Killing Floor is at its best.
There's just a combination of just so many small elements that have improved over Killing Floor 2 experience. You've increased the amount of sets that are in the world at one time, so the battle feels way more epic.
We knew we wanted Zeds to become more challenging. We're increasing how they get to you, how they damage you. So the cone of danger has essentially increased dramatically. Anywhere on screen Zeds can be, so I have to kind of keep my head on a swivel and really learn how to prioritize my targets. It's not essentially what's closest to me, or what can get to me faster, what's going to do more damage. It's just more ways to kind of amplify not only the action, but that core element as well in KF3.
We have like very detailed hit detection system now, and you can blow off any limb. Every bullet hole that hits it stays there permanently. Exactly where you burn the creature is where you'll see its flesh burn. We actually have Zeds where you can blow limbs off and they'll keep fighting you if it's not a critical spot of that Zed.
Most of our Zeds have somewhat of a critical zone. So certain Zed type, like on the flesh pound, on his back, on his chest, they'll glow. You shoot that, or explode off, expose like an inner critical zone that when you shoot, you kind of deal the ultimate killing blow to that Zed. One thing that's always felt great in Killing Floor is shooting things in the head. We wanted there to be variety when you do that. Their heads are made up of multiple meshes so that it can essentially open up and kind of randomizes what that head could look like. There is the opening shot of Day of the Dead, where there's really just a massive tongue and maybe like a few teeth hanging there. We're very big horror fans, so there's kind of like little Easter eggs throughout everything. That impact and that feedback and that variation makes shooting things in the head feel incredibly rewarding. We hope you enjoyed that exclusive look at Killing Floor 3. For more information, visit killingfloor3.com and wishlist now.
What a beautifully twisted and nightmarishly gory game. I've already added it to my wish list. Look at this, Mika.
Oh.
I've also been in their Discord for 3 weeks.
Sean, that is the Discord for Cleaning Floor 3, the mopping simulator.
Oh, I was kind of wondering why there was so little chat about killing Zeds and so much about preventing streak marks on kitchen floors.
Alright, let's leave Zeds behind because in our next game, there is a different type of mob filling the streets. Thousands of screaming sports fanatics. You can manage traffic, security, and logistics for athletes and fans in football tycoon game Kappa City. Here's the world premiere trailer.
World premiere.
This city is about to experience a football game that could be the greatest it has ever seen. You are responsible for how it will go down in history. Get ready to host the biggest clubs from all around the world. You will have to manage every single detail. Prepare for thousands of fans swarming your city. Filling the streets with energy you can only get from football fever. But
World Premiere.
Candy Narwhal, with the face of the cup of the deli, and Elfin Princess and Nightmare Clown. Hey, ready to play awesome games in my own fantasy megaverse? We never wake up. So what's up first? A little Halo capture the flag, or
A lovely picnic.
sugar?
Kat, we've been talking. You do know about PC Game Pass, right?
PC Game Pass? What's that?
It's a membership that lets PC players play new and immersive PC games.
Like going to a PC gamer's dreamland, only you're away when he's not here. Tell me all about it!
You get day one access to some of the biggest new releases, along with a curated library of PC games.
And it's crammed with McDonald's with exclusive member benefits and discounts. If I'm a human instead of a rich dream elf, then I'd use it to try games and buy them for less. Huzzah! Sick! Can I play with my friends? Ask them yourself! Huzzah! Oh, multiplayer! So it's a gaming membership designed specifically for PC players, and you get all these awesome features for a low monthly price?
Exactly. You even get exclusive Riot Games benefits.
Thanks, guys. As soon as I wake up, I'm joining PC Game Pass. It's literally a dream come true.
You know, it's not often I get to say this, but that terrifying clown and his admittedly cute friends really know what they're talking about.
Oh, they sure do, Mika. PC Game Pass is a great way to try out tons of PC games without having to buy them at full price.
So true. Well, let's keep the show rolling with some more trailers.
Demo Last Moon.
Sorry for strange staff with the studio behind El Paso Allsburg, making cool revenge for RPS about a secret agent towards Emerald Town 2 and gets hunted across the North American wilderness by a military industrial complex. And I was like, hey, can I shoot this promo here? And they said, well, it's Texas, of course we can hunt you. I said, the one thing the games industry needs more than a corporation that gives a fuck about developers and their players is Wasp Slam. Now, I could tell you about how Strange Scaffold, the studio behind El Paso Elsewhere, is making an exciting new action game, but if you get anything out of this next trailer, I hope it's that wasps are evil bastards, and they should be shot. Thank you.
Where are you hiding? The more you hide, the more agents get killed. And the more agents get killed, well, come on out, you big bitch. Fight!
I'm your beast.
Cataclysm left us broken, lost. But we rose, piece by piece, night after night. They broke us once, but I see no broken soul again. I see a people carved from stone. And with this stone, we will rebuild.
Cataclismo.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
Listen, I don't care what you were doing back on Earth. Shooting hobos in tracksuits, or sweating in a bush in some godforsaken jungle. This is nothing like what you've ever faced. Our intel confirms enemy operators deployed in the AO. It seems like those alien freaks can be killed with light. Keep your mission objective a priority. I'll see you on the other side. Moving out.
Level 0 extraction. Open beta now.
Excellent work as always, Day 9. What's up, everybody? I'm Tasteless, and I am joined with David, Kim, and Artosis. Today, we're going to be talking to you about a very exciting new game, Battle Aces, a fast-action RTS.
Yeah, so let's get right into it. So this first building that you see right here is my core. This is where my units train out of. And also, if I lose the core, then I lose the game.
It seems like in this game you can expand, like, within seconds of its start. Is that correct?
Yeah, so right when the game starts, you have enough resources to either expand, tech, or build an army to attack.
You know, something that we keep seeing show up on this screen right now is that intelligence bar. This is one of my favorite things about Battle Aces, where you can immediately see not just your unit deck, but your opponent's as well, and start strategizing from the get-go.
For sure. And not only that, I can also see the precise, I guess, tech progress of my opponent and vice versa too. So we can strategize very precisely in this game.
So, with these unit decks, you can make almost any combination of units. How many units exactly are in the game Battle Aces right now?
Yeah, so we have 45 units planned for the closed beta, but we'll be adding new units every single season, so the possibilities of strategy will be endless.
Now, I notice here on the intelligence bar, you can see you're teching up, your opponent is taking that faster third base, and I see you're playing like a very defensive, tech-oriented game, whereas your opponent is playing a bit more fast-paced, right? Like he's running around, he's doing the attacking while you're doing the defending. What can you tell us about the different types of strategies that can be used for different players?
So in this specific game, I'm trying to show off a more easier way to play, so you'll notice that I'm not really clicking all that much. So my basic strategy is in tier 1, I have these recall units that can teleport back to any of my bases, making it a very easy defensive option. And I'm straight teching to king crabs that are very strong at harassing any bases and expansions.
Now, game timers in RTSs is not like a new thing, but what's interesting about this one is this game counter is counting down. What's the story with that?
Yeah, so we have a max game limit of 10 minutes in this game.
looks like you've done a great job at this game, David. And, I gotta say, guys, I've played a lot of Battle Aces, and if you want a more in-depth look at the high skill expression available, check it out at playbattleaces.com.
And we'll be starting our beta very soon, in a few weeks, so please make sure to sign up for the beta while you're there.
And be sure to wishlist it on Steam. Thank you so much for joining us. That's all the time we have. Day 9, back to you.
Thanks, Artosis and Nick Tasteless Plot, my literal brother that refers to me by my internet moniker.
Well, now, Sean, Frankie told us there'd be a lot of great new strategy games in our show, and she was right. There has never been a better time to be a PC gamer and an RTS fan. And with the lightning-fast action of its 1v1 and 2v2 modes, Battle Aces is a big reason why. Next up, Citizen Sleeper 2.
Wait, I'm sorry. I thought I was...
No, I thought it...
It's me, right?
No,
Look, okay. If you don't mind,
yeah,
a little bit, but
go for it. Yeah.
Great. I'd love to. The world of a malfunctioning android, housing the digitized consciousness of a human being, can be treacherous existence.
I was supposed to introduce that trailer. Me, Mika. And then he just swoops in and steals it. Oh, you've made a powerful enemy today, Thought.
Mika, is everything okay?
Yeah, what? Yeah. Why would...
Okay, great. As I was saying, this meeting...
Keep talking, Day 9. You won't have 9 days left after I...
Look, Mika,
What?
we can all hear your thoughts.
What? How?
Yeah, you recorded them earlier, in the voiceover studio. And that's audio that's getting typed into the studio right now. Guys, can you go ahead and mute 003 Mika's internal rage.wave right now? You got it, Sean.
I'm sorry, I just don't... I really wanted to introduce the trailer. I'm like the TTRPG girl.
Okay, you know what? Honestly,
Yeah.
totally fine. Go
You
ahead.
sure? Okay. You've lost your memory and there's a bounty on you.
Hey, wait, hold on. Where are my vengeful thoughts?
Sorry, Sean. You got taped over with some of our nature documents.
All right, well, play that, I guess.
Well, as I was saying, you've lost your memory.
Bolivian gulping iguana sounds its mating cry, a noise often described as nature's dumbest sound.
No, forget it. Just cue the dang thing.
Well, in all of its uninterrupted glory, here's our first ever look at the gameplay in Citizen Sleeper 2, which I got to announce and not Sean.
Wake up, sleeper. We're in trouble. The lane's closing in. We need this next contract to go right. But nothing's gone right so far. That contract Tyson gave us was probably a start. Jimmy? Manchester. Not for a moment. Then there we put it. Suddenly, it's all over. But we've got to bounce back. We've secured the contract. So let's talk, Bill. How about you? It was Andy with that drone. Stopped the whole thing blowing up in their faces. Oh, you did. He's a loudmouth, but he's tough as hell. Although he did forget to tell us about this now. Or we find someone new, but new crew, got problems. The belt is wide, Sleeper. Whatever comes at us next, just remember, nothing in the belt ever runs smooth.
Demon School, septiembre 13. on Raid 2. Space Station 14.
Wish you could keep track of all the games you're seeing on the PC Gaming Show? Well, that's exactly what Wishlist is for. The PC Gaming Show's new page is a one-stop shop where you can fill up your wishlist of every single game we're featuring on our show. Make it quick though. We've got an unbeatable trailer coming up. That's no exaggeration. It really is unbeatable.
Unbeatable. Fall. Core Keeper.
That is a double shot of exciting news. Core Keeper's upcoming 1.0 launch and twin stick shooters Odenfall coming to early access later this year.
Okay, Mika, I can't wait to show everyone our next game, and it's so exciting. I'm gonna need to stand up for this. You should stand up too.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. It's hard to think of a better combination than the team behind the gloriously gory medieval warfare slasher Chivalry 2, this classic zombie survival horror game that started out as a mod for Half-Life 2.
Brace yourself for 8-player co-op, permadeath, and the terrifying cinematic experience of No More Room in Hell. So let's take a look.
Oh. Yeah, you're gonna want to sit down for this.
But I just stood up.
No 2 is a permadeath horror co-op game.
You start with a flashlight with no weapons, and you're exploring in the dark, and you're trying to find your first friend and your first weapons to get some safety.
You find more gear, you find more people, suddenly 4 players, 6 players, 8 players, up to that final showdown at the power plant. The hordes of zombies are pouring in and using explosives and assault rifles to overcome that final challenge.
Like with Chivalry, combat is the first thing we focused on, being torn banner. We want that game to feel just really intense, and it's part of the immersion. Every run is different. We're looking at how do we deliver the Hollywood cinematic experiences. How do we put you in a place that you've never been before, but you've always wanted to be. It's like co-op game with consequences. And the fun becomes, how long can I survive the zombie apocalypse?
Striden. Play tomorrow. Zero Sievert, Sabbath City. Death Sprint 66, Batman Media Network.
Gore meets parkour in Death Sprint 66. And here I thought the worst thing that could happen while jogging is jogging. Now, you've heard of motorbikes and motorboats, but how about motor brooms? In Crescent County, you can escape the beautiful and wholesome island of witches, where you don't just fly around on boring old wooden brooms. You suit them up, trick them out, and use them for drifting, racing, and running a high-speed delivery service. Let's take a visit to Crescent County.
World premiere. Crescent Count.
And now I'm beyond lucky to be joined by Crescent County Creative Director, Anna Hollenreich. Anna, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I am so excited to be here.
Now, that was a lovely trailer. And what if you just walk us through a little more of what we just saw?
It's kind of if you're imagining Kiki's Delivery Service meets the Bikes of Terra, set on a rural witch tech island. It's a game about finding yourself, kind of as a proto-adult, and I'm really interested in this question of how do you find yourself in a children's space? How does a place become yours? By day, you're driving around the island making deliveries to the locals, and then by night, you're racing around the island with the characters that you've befriended along the way, or, I don't know, maybe you want to get one of the characters to date you, but you need a bed frame because they have self-respect. Believe me.
You did say that they took some personal experiences into this. It's so real. Okay, so talk a little bit about where the idea of Crescent County came from.
It's inspired by my first ever proper video games job where I moved to the Isle of Wight. I couldn't stop doing this witch tech mashup. I couldn't stop drawing it. I was going to Comic-Cons. I was selling art about it, and I'd be working in big teams on things like Fall Guys. But I knew that if I didn't launch myself out into the unknown, I would never forgive myself.
So you're taking this big leap into making this game. It's in a cozy genre. What sets your game apart from it?
So this is a delivery license game, right? But it's also got Underground Boat and Street Racing in it. I really love genre mashups. I think that they're so interesting. And I love making worlds that feel warm and lived in and loved, where people feel, relaxed and safe. But also, if you want to amp things up, you can trick out your motor broom to the point where you're almost flying and snapping with your friends' realistic powers.
What about it excites you the most?
We're really interested in making this island feel very relaxing to drive around, but also hiding all of these little shortcuts and jumps and boosts all over the place so that it can be just as intense and chaotic as well.
Where can everyone get their hands on Crescent County?
This game means the absolute world to us. It's a bit of my heart, a bit of my soul, and if it interests you, please add it to your list.
Crescent County looks amazing, Sean, and it is just oozing with charm. I'm definitely making room for it at the top of my list.
And if you want to wish list Crescent County and all the other great games you've seen on our show today, they're all located in one place, the PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Okay, it's time to put the brooms away as we take a look at some other Wiki releases.
Forgotten Seas, junio 7.
My name is Sam Walker, and I am the last man standing. I steel myself for what's to come. I may not survive this, but at least I'll go down fighting. Fighting for a chance to make things right. Even if it's too little too late.
Moon Mystery. Oh, que ya lo había visto antes. G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra. Everhome. Sharewunner. Demo. Renaissance Kingdom Wars. Raptors Club. The Land of Magnates. Oh, este es Cat Quest 3. Muy bueno, Yo jugué el demo, me encantó. Qué bonito se ve, bro. En la madre. Agosto 8.
Hello, my name is Nicole He, and I'm working with Muriel and Devolver Digital to make the world's first first-person shooter, The Questions. So in the game, you've been
Ah, esta porquería, bro.
hottest reality show.
Maldita basura.
Film the drama and
Asco. Abominación. Basura.
anyway, all the different
Anyway,
audiences
sí.
want to see different things, so
Quiten
let's
eso.
see who's tuning in today. Alright, we've got the divorce stats. They want to see romances,
Asco.
strong male emotions, divorce stats. And the fish freaks are here. We've earned money from ads, so let's put some fish in. This is normal for reality TV. And the film studio if we combo all the different things that they want to see in frame together, the ratings would go up even more. Chat is loving it. And no matter how crazy the audience requests are, we have to satisfy them or else the show will be canceled. But don't worry if things do go wrong. This is reality TV after all. Just pick a new cast, start the season over, and this time we'll make it to the series finale of The Crush House.
Guácala. Qué bueno se acabó. Que sigue. Go Go Town. Este ya lo había visto antes. Star Trucker.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show. Trust me when I say I know what it's like to wait for a big release to arrive. This particular download has been queuing for months. But fans of extraction shooters, and I'm talking about the extraction shooter, the one that kicked off an entirely new genre, don't have much longer to wait. Multiplayer FPS Escape from Tarkov has been in beta since 2017, but is now preparing for its heralded 1.0 release. Here's a look at what's coming when the granddaddy of extraction shooters goes gold.
Ну, здравствуй, солдат. Давненько не заходил. Куда пропадал?
bloody. Flintlock, the Siege of Dawn. Mullet Jack.
Sean, I am sad to say it, but we're not a million miles away from the end of our show.
What? Already?
Oh, wait. Sean, are you about to yell no and dramatically wave your fist in the
No,
sky?
I thought I was going to sneeze. Anyways, as you were saying.
Right, well, we don't have much left in the show, so it's time to...
Sorry, it turns out I am allergic to shows nearing conclusion.
Well, as I was saying, it is time to share something very special. We are living in a golden age of city builders, and there's something out there for everyone. Strategy, survival, puzzle games, co-op, there are some really great, cozy, no-stress city games.
And it's true. But even with all the city builders I've played, I can honestly say that we've never seen one quite like this. From a very talented team of developers who made games like Mark of the Ninja and Gone Home. Let's watch the world premiere of Generation Exile.
World premiere.
Our generation ship was to travel hundreds of years across the stars so we could build a new world for humanity. We had tried to restore Earth's ravaged ecology. The desperate solution nearly wiped us out instead. And now it's on the ship. And it's growing. There are only a few thousand of us left, and we cannot repeat the past. In our ship's closed ecosystems, resources are finite. Nothing can go to waste. Every bit of scrap needs to be salvaged, reclaimed, and repurposed into what we need to survive. Materials, food, water, air. We might not always work well with each other.
might squabble, we might stumble, but we are all we have. As we're building a balanced ecosystem, years will go by like minutes. We must adapt to each other and to the unknown. We're not just learning to build a sustainable future. Everyone on board is living their own story, and your story will be different from mine. Can we escape the mistakes that drove us from our home? Because every decision we make now will determine if humanity earns a second chance.
Generation Exile.
Generation Exile is a sustainable solarpunk city builder with a reactive emergent narrative that changes every single time the game is played. You are aboard a generation ship traveling for several hundred years, leaving a ecologically ravaged Earth behind, attempting to find a new home for humanity. So rather than repeat the failings of Earth in the past, you need to find a new way to develop a society that is sustainable and can thrive.
Your job is to make sure that you shepherd humanity successfully to the destination planet, and that they live to get there and there's enough people to keep humanity going.
Players' goals differ a bit from traditional recognizable city builders, where yes, you're still having to provide the basics for your society, food, shelter, clean water, but there's kind of this unquestioned notion that we see both in a lot of strategy games, but also just in the world around us, where it's like, oh, well, when we need more resources, we can just keep extracting, we can just keep growing and growing and growing. It's simply not possible to keep expanding forever. And that is a thematic element of the game for sure, but a part of that has come from just looking at the industry around us, where all the goals are just like, what are the returns for the next quarter? We see the harm that is caused by that single-minded focus on how can we extract as much value in the short term. And the people who are harmed the most by that are the thousands of people who in the last 6-8 months have lost their jobs, right? So as you make your way through the game and progress through the game, rather than just infinitely getting bigger, it's about becoming more regenerative, to use only what you have around you, because there's no external source of anything else.
Fundamentally, you're on a spaceship, you got what you got.
What we wanted to achieve is to take a relatively recognizable set of city building mechanic, but having more narrative and story elements there as well. Because the thing that is so rich about city builders is that they're so systems dense, and that game state is all very much driven by the choices and decisions that the player is making. But the opportunity then we saw is to look at all that in the city building layer game state, and then
drag it out into the narrative,
exactly.
Kicking and screaming.
but in a good way.
In a good way.
Where rather than just everyone's gonna play through the game, and at turn 15 this thing happens, then turn 25 this thing happens. Instead, you can just have authored narrative events that are reactive to whatever choices you've made, like weird ecology things that are occurring aboard the vessel, or
there's situations,
crises, small and large. We're able to provide the player the ability to make consequential specific decisions that are divorced from just the pure systems of the game, which then informs the events that will occur in the future, so that at the end there will be echoes of decisions you've made along the way. It should feel like the journey to get there is one that you uniquely experience, and the conditions that you finish with are ones that are reactive to all the decisions you made leading up to that moment. The game can be wish listed right now on Steam, and folks can also just go to SongulaStudios.com to sign up for our newsletter and learn more as we roll things out. There'll be more delicious tidbits in there.
A huge thanks to the good folks at Sonderlust for letting us take a look inside their new sci-fi city builder, Generation Exile.
It looks incredible, and the amount of love and work the team have put into it really shines through.
Now look, we are under no illusion that this last year has been incredibly difficult for so many developers in the face of thousands of layoffs and countless studio closures.
Today we are so grateful that we have the chance to put a spotlight on many people continuing to make games in the face of uncertainty.
And if there's any game you saw in our show or in any of the other many showcases, we encourage you to purchase or even just wish list any of the games for developers that you care about. It goes a long way.
Next up, you'd think the sight of a house standing up and walking around on two weird massive chicken legs would be horrifying. But when you realize it's taking some heavy witch vibes from everyone's favorite Slavic folklore character, Baba Yaga, it's actually pretty awesome. Right, that is the base building exploration game you curse yourself for missing.
Acá. Construye tu casa. Una casa con patas. Blueprints.
We aren't the only ones celebrating an anniversary. iBuyPower is hitting a major milestone of their own, having been around for 25 years. iBuyPower is a fully independent and leading manufacturer of high-performance pre-built and custom gaming PCs based in North America. As a special thanks to 25 years of powering the PC gaming community, iBuyPower is giving away one of their official VCT Emeritus PCs, the RDY Y70 Valorant VCT AR002. This bad boy boasts a hefty AMD Ryzen 7 7800X3D CPU, a GeForce RTX 4070 Ti, and 32 gigs of DDR5 5600MHz RAM. Did I also mention we've got iBuyPower's 240mm RGB liquid cooling unit? For your chance to win, head over to pcgamer.com/survey. And now, back to more treasures.
Meet the Lock Creatures. Their language brings them to life and expands their society. Learn and spell their words, each with its own special ability to change the
steep on this training. Demo available now. Also, could you wish list it, please? Thanks.
Wow, what a show so far. I'm absolutely loving it. And don't forget, you can do more than just watch this amazing lineup of games. You can play them too. Visit the PC Gaming Show Steam page to wishlist all the titles you've seen on today's show, all in one convenient, clickable place. Now, do you love this list? Do you also love lists with between 9 and 11 items on them? Then today is your day. For our 10th anniversary, we've counted down the 10 biggest moments in PC gaming over the past decade. You can see where your favourite moments landed by visiting pcgamer.com/10. Right, time to grab some friends and head for the sky, where you can turn floating islands into your personal skyships and soar through the clouds. It's co-op survival craft made cozy. Here's an uplifting look at a light.
Hello, I'm Manuel Dodo, founder and creative director of Astronic Graphics. It is my greatest pleasure to announce that we just launched a new multiplayer demo for our game Alone, a sandbox survival game set in the sky. Take a look at our new trailer for a few more seconds. Enjoy.
Aloft. Play multiplayer demo ahora. Oh, Screenbound. Ay, que salga demo, por favor. El Game Boy es un escudo. World Premiere. Hotel Galactic.
Don't you answer me back!
Still Wakes the Deep. Junio 18.
Dude, Hotel Galactic looks so cute, right?
Oh my god, it does. And honestly, I would just love to manage a bed and breakfast for alien travelers. I just worry that my quaint taste and timeless valence bedspreads just might not be suitable for interdimensional species tastes. I don't know. What do you think, Mika?
Sean, look at me. If anybody can create the cutest bed and breakfast for interdimensional space beings, it's you. It's this guy.
Oh, you always care, Mika.
Oh, I know I do. And you know what else I care a great deal about? It's the developers at the Chinese Room getting back to their roots for more first-person horror. Still Wakes the Deep looks atmospheric as hell and positively chilling.
Amen to that, Mika. And hey, speaking of chilling, get ready to side-scroll your way through a 2.5D post-apocalyptic zombie survival with Into the Dead.
Set in 1980s Texas, you are charged with gathering resources, managing party members, and crafting items, all whilst hordes of killer zombies try to chomp down on your brains.
And what's worst of all is that this is taking place during a scorching heat wave.
Oh my god, and as someone who lives in California, I can confirm that's way worse than zombies.
I feel you. I mean, my family's Irish. I get sunburned by the moon.
Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days.
Hi PC Gaming Showcase, I'm Tanya from Kitbox Games, and I'm here to show you 3 different games today. So let's start with Dwarf Fortress.
Hi, I'm Zach Adams. And I'm Tarn Adams. We're the co-creators of Dwarf Fortress, inviting you to play Adventure Mode in open beta.
And we'll be adding tutorials and demigods later this summer.
While you're waiting, you can play Caves of Cud, the most intricate roguelike ever made.
Hello, we're Brian
and Jason, co-creators of Caves of Cud. After 15 years, the game is getting its 1.0 release later this year. But out today is the spring molting patch with its all-new UI. Live and drink.
And our final piece of news today is a whole new game to announce, a world premiere for the PC Gaming Showcase, Streets of Fortuna.
World premiere.
How will you survive in Fortuna? Will you be a thief? A cook? A smuggler? An artisan? A trader? The city is a richly generated sandbox, each citizen living their simulated life. Use knowledge to your advantage, romantically or politically. Live your other life. in Streets of Fortuna.
Este ya lo había visto ayer. Grit and Valor. The Rise of the Golden Idol. Demo now.
That was The Rise of the Golden Idol, once again inviting you to unravel the truth in a tangled mystery. Now, take a look at a game from our friends at Hooded Horse that combines turn-based strategy with real-time exploration. Here's the new trailer for Everyday Fight.
Almost everyone was frozen. Just a few of us were left.
Soldiers, just ordinary people.
I think we jumped back in time.
Every day we fight. Oh, ¿cuándo se va a acabar esto? Tell Q. Island of Wines. Airframe Ultra. Stoneforge.
Hi everyone, this is Dave, Community Manager on Windward, the upcoming action roguelike from Motion Twin, the creators of Dead Cells. These cute characters here are Lucas, who are on the app. A peaceful village now threatened by a massive vortex of doom. So, they train up and become fearless warriors to fight back in an attempt to save them. Using a cool thruster, you can dash at lightning speed, letting you dart across the stage, dodge out of enemy attacks, find new areas and secrets. Through each run, you'll be able to equip different gear and upgrades, creating powerful synergies between them. For example, switching weapons at the end of a combo will unleash a super powerful move called an ultra attack, if you can time it. Jump online with up to 2 other players, meaning you can mix your builds with your friends and find the best combinations to carry you through diverse biomes. Windblown will launch later this year into Steam Early Access. Player feedback is super important to help us craft a game that you guys will love to play. So join us on Steam for the latest updates and information,
Windblown.
and you can join in on the fun. See you soon on Windblown.
Folks, we are in the final stretch of the 10th anniversary PC Gaming Show, but that doesn't mean we are winding down. We are, in fact, amping up.
That's right! We're wrapping things up today with not one, but 2
World premiere trailers.
in a row. It's like buy one, get one free world premieres.
No, Sean. That coupon expired in 1989, so we won't.
Oh, well, that's too bad, except... Ah, look at this! This is our 10th PC Gaming Show, which means I get a free world premiere.
Look at this guy! Thanks to Sean's Grandmaster level hard play, let's check out 2 big world premiere trailers to cap off our show.
World Premiere. 2 trailers más y se acaba esto. Throw the coat. Esto es como un... ¿cómo se llama ese juego? Cold of Stellar. En blanco y negro. Y rojo. Y violeta. Y rosita y verde. Warship. World Premiere.
that is a wrap on the PC Gaming Show 2024. We had such a great time showing you all the exciting PC games headed your way, and we're especially thrilled that you could join us for our 10th anniversary show. And I mean, if you've been tuning in to watch our show for 10 years straight, thank you so much. We couldn't have done it without you.
And if this is your first time watching, just watch the show like 10, 20 more times. Make up for all the ones you've missed and for the future.
That's 100% how the coupon works.
Right, and the punch card.
And we can't forget to say goodbye to our brave captain of the watch party, the amazing Frankie Ward.
Guys, it's been a great show and I had an absolute blast. Before we go, we also want to give a huge thank you to all the game developers, artists, designers, writers, voice actors, and everyone else out there working so hard day after day to create games we all play and love. We appreciate every single one of you.
Absolutely, Frankie. And don't forget that you guys at home can wishlist every game you saw on our show today by visiting the PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Thank you so much again, everyone, and we'll see you again in November for the PC Gaming Show. Most wanted.
Heck yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. 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 Bye now.
Bye. Fantasy world, post-apocalyptic vibes, guns. Let's go back. Get this camera away from me. We're going back to the start. Here it comes. I got it. This is the take.
I've got us a little cake to celebrate.
Yeah. I know how to read. Whoa. What the am I doing? All right, one more time. Here we go.
Because I can't say it.
Atmospheric as balls.
Atmospheric.
Are we allowed to say that? Is that helpful?
Sweaty balls.
Ooh. I don't know why that's the noise I chose to make, but whatever. Published by Microsoft. Surviving of this f***ing surviving. I know, I just tripped it. All right, I can do it again. Ooh, the upbeat soundtrack. I was drooling all over my face for some reason.
So how about you, good fella? Are you gonna get your knuckles bloody with fallen aces?
Oh, Mika, I prefer.
Oh. How about you, Sean? Do you want to play Windows loading screen?
That was dumb enough for me. I'm ready for the next one. All right.
Bye. I thought you were gonna say, until then, go f yourself. And I was like, oh, that's a sign off.
So no season news, no Cyan Pile one, no season, so sorry. Bueno, ahí está, amigos, muchas gracias por haber visto este stream, amigos de Twitch, TikTok y YouTube. Mañana Ubisoft Forward, no sé a qué hora, pero estén pendientes. Yo soy Brian Sote, hasta la próxima.